students, I am Amit Korpade, teaching you structural mechanics subject and starting with principal stresses and strains. First is we study the basic concept of principal stresses and strains. We have to know what is normal stress. Normal stress. Uh, this is the one particle and this is the stresses. These are normal stresses. When we call it is as normal stresses, the stresses which acts normal or perpendicular to the plane is called normal stresses. Means these stresses act perpendicular to the plane, this plane. So these stresses we call as normal stresses, and it is denoted by sigma. It is denoted by sigma. Many times we use sign sigma x for this axis and sigma y for this axis. Okay, then next thing is that these normal stresses may be tensile or may be compressive. Okay, when we call it as tensile or when we call it as compressive, when stresses act from the plane, away from the plane, like this direction, we called as tensile stresses. Okay, and when these stresses act like this to the plane, compressive nature, call it as compressive stresses. Okay, next part is tangential or shear stresses. Tangential or shear stresses. When we call it as tangential or shear stresses, suppose this is the particle and these are the stresses. These are the stresses. When the stresses which act parallel to the plane or tangential, these stresses act parallel to the plane or tangential to the plane, we call it as shear stresses, and it is denoted by q, small q. Sometimes it is denoted by sigma t. Okay, then next part is principal plane. When we call it as principal plane, suppose this is one particle and these are the normal stresses. These are the normal stresses. When the plane, this plane which carry only normal stresses, not shear stresses, that plane we call it as principal plane. Principal plane. Or these stresses we call it as principal stresses. Okay, these planes we call principal plane, or these stresses we called as principal stresses. In this there are two types: major principal stresses or minor principal stresses. It depends on value of that stresses. If value is maximum, suppose 100, this is 100 or this is 50, so this is major principal stress and this is minor principal stress. Then next important thing is that resultant stress. What is resultant stress? Resultant stress, it is denoted by sigma r. Okay, suppose this is the particle, this is one plane, we call that sigma x plane, or this is the one inclined plane, we call also it as oblique plane. having angle theta. Angle theta. This is, suppose this is normal stress to the this inclined plane sigma n, or this is tangential stress sigma t for this inclined plane. Then resultant of this stresses will be here sigma r, having angle phi with sigma n, means normal with normal stresses. This phi angle we called as angle of obliquity. Angle of obliquity phi means angle of resultant stress made an angle phi with normal stresses. That angle we called it as angle of obliquity. This theta angle we call it as angle of inclination, means with major plane the inclination will be theta. Okay, then what will be the resultant stress? Sigma r. This is the resultant of these both stresses, and it should be calculated by this formula. Sigma r is equal to sigma n square plus sigma t square, square root of sigma n square plus sigma t square. This is normal stress and this is tangential stress. Then we calculate how to calculate angle of obliquity. Angle of obliquity, that is phi. That formula will be tan phi is equal to sigma t divided by sigma n. Then we calculate phi is equal to tan inverse of sigma t by sigma n. Calculation of phi is tan inverse of sigma t divided by sigma n. Then next major thing is how to calculate strain in this case, strains, principal strains. For that, suppose sigma n will be the major principal stress and sigma n2 is the minor principal stress. Then how to calculate principal strains? So we assume E1 is the major principal strain in the direction of first stress, means major stress. E1 is equal to sigma n1 upon E minus mu sigma n2 upon E. We calculate it as 1 upon E is into bracket sigma n1 minus mu sigma n2. Okay, mu is the Poisson's ratio. E is the elasticity. The next major part is complex stress system. Why this word complex is there? Because there are normal stresses and tangential stresses, inclination plane, these all in one diagram. So the word is complex stress system. Then how to calculate principal stresses in this system? This is sigma x, sigma y, this is q, means tangential stresses. Then how to calculate major principal stress? Sigma n1 is equal to sigma x plus sigma y upon 2 plus root of plus root of sigma x minus sigma y upon 2 bracket square plus q square. By this formula we calculate major principal stress sigma n1. Then how to calculate minor principal stress? Only there will be one change, that is plus minus instead of plus. Okay, sigma x plus sigma y divided by 2 minus root of sigma x minus sigma y upon 2 bracket square plus q square. Then how to calculate location of principal plane? Means how to calculate location of principal plane. Location means in this case we calculate theta. Okay, this theta, what is the value of, what will be the value of this theta having the principal plane, that we called as location of theta. How to calculate theta? The formula is tan 2 theta is equal to 2q upon sigma x minus sigma y. This is the formula. Where we call it as, this is first plane, means tan 2 theta 1, we call it as theta 1. Then how to calculate theta 2? Theta 2 is equal to theta 1 plus 90 degree. Okay, start. Next thing is how to calculate maximum shear stress in this complex system. Maximum shear stress, it is calculated by sigma t max is equal to sigma n1 means major principal stress, sigma n2 upon 2. This is the formula for maximum shear stress. And location of this maximum shear stress will be theta 3 is equal to theta 1 plus 45 degree, or theta 4 is equal to theta 2 plus 45 degree. Okay, this is the formula for maximum shear stress. The next thing is normal stress on inclined plane. How to calculate normal stress on inclined plane? We call it as sigma n. This is calculated by sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into cos 2 theta plus q sin 2 theta. This is the formula for normal stress on inclined plane. Okay, and what is the formula for tangential stress? Means here instead of normal we call it as tangential or shear. How to calculate tangential stress on inclined plane? The formula for this is sigma t is equal to sigma x minus sigma y upon 2 sin 2 theta minus q cos of 2 theta. These are the some basics for this principal stress and strains. Now in next chapter, in next session, we try to solve problems on this. Thank you, students.